Next at 5, the Trump administration is freezing $10 billion in funds for social services and child care in 5 Democratic-led states.
It comes after the White House paused federal funding in Minnesota amid fraud allegations. Political reporter Ellie LaLiberte is here now. Ellie, Wisconsin is not one of those states, but what are local providers feeling about this?
Well, they're still very concerned. Wisconsin actually went through its own child care fraud scandal back in 2010. And because of that, advocates tell me the adequate guardrails are in place. However, one Waunakee provider tells me that the threat of funding freezes are just another point of uncertainty for the industry.
Everybody who owns and operates a child care center is kind of hanging on by their fingertips.
Heather Murray runs the Art House preschool in Waunakee. She knows firsthand the funding challenges that come with the job, especially as other states are at risk of losing federal support with renewed concerns about fraud.
And when you have a budget that is very razor thin, any type of money that doesn't come in is going to have real effects.
But Ruth Schmidt, the executive director of the Wisconsin Early Childhood Association, isn't worried about fraud. She says after Wisconsin's own child care fraud scandal roughly 15 years ago, the state overhauled licensing and reporting requirements.
So there's an Office of Program Integrity whose sole responsibility is to ensure that Wisconsin is an excellent steward of our public dollars.
But she is worried the rhetoric could vilify the industry.
And it's already an industry that is so fragile.
According to a 2024 survey by the Wisconsin Department of Children and Families, the child care industry is unable to serve roughly 33,000 kids due to a lack of staff.
You start attacking this field, you start criticizing the ethics of what is happening with these child care programs, and you think for a minute we're going to be able to continue to recruit people to do this amazing work in our state?
Those impacts felt by providers like Murray.
There shouldn't be any fear of fraud here, I wouldn't think. But again, we are an industry that are holding on.
Now for child care in Wisconsin, a significant amount of federal dollars go to a grant which primarily supports low-income working families. We're breaking down the impact federal dollars have in Wisconsin even further this Sunday morning on For the Record at 10:30.